April 1912. The world's most luxurious ship strikes an iceberg and vanishes beneath the Atlantic, claiming 1,500 lives. But what if it wasn't the Titanic that sank? What if the ship at the bottom of the ocean was her twin? In the early 1900s, the White Star Line dreamed of dominating the seas, commissioning three near-identical ships: the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic. The Olympic launched first, a marvel of engineering, but it was plagued with bad luck, colliding with a Royal Navy warship in 1911. The damage was catastrophic. Its frame twisted, its keel bent, and the company's insurers refused to pay, leaving White Star Line facing financial ruin. The Titanic and Olympic were so identical that even their crews sometimes confused them, making them nearly indistinguishable. According to the theory, White Star Line made a fateful decision: swap the names. The damaged Olympic was quietly refitted, renamed Titanic, and set for her maiden voyage. The real Titanic, unblemished, remained in port as the Olympic. The goal was to stage a controlled accident, claim the insurance, and cover the company's losses. But something went terribly wrong. The ship that sailed from Southampton on April 10, 1912, carried 2,200 passengers and secrets. Days later, it struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic, or so we're told. Survivors described hearing explosions below deck before the impact. The ship went down far faster than experts believe possible, fueling suspicions about its true identity. When divers finally explored the wreck decades later, they found details that didn't match Titanic's original blueprints, but did match the Olympics. Rivets in the wrong place, window counts mismatched, and even metal identification numbers inconsistent with the Titanic's records were observed. Photographs of both ships taken before 1912 show subtle differences in the window layout and spacing on the upper decks. The wreck at the bottom of the Atlantic matches the Olympics pattern, not the Titanic's, according to theorists. And then there's the mystery of the letters. Divers claim that beneath the word Titanic on the wreck's bow, you can faintly see other letters: MP. These are remnants of the name Olympic. Coincidence? Or proof of the switch? The White Star Line was drowning in debt, and their insurer, Lloyd's of London, refused to cover the Olympic's previous damage. But a new ship, renamed Titanic, fully insured for millions, could erase everything with one tragic voyage. Some even claim key executives canceled their trip at the last minute, as if they knew something was going to happen. J.P. Morgan, the powerful banker who owned the White Star Line, was meant to sail on that voyage but didn't, later collecting the insurance payout. Skeptics say it's impossible, that the ships were built differently and no switch could fool the world. However, divers, historians, and engineers continue to debate what lies 12,000 feet below the sea. Some insist that the steel of the wreck is stamped with the Olympic's unique lot number, while others point to paint, floor tiles, and door frames. Every detail just slightly wrong. If it truly was the Olympic, the Titanic may have never set sail at all. She may still rest quietly somewhere in port, a ship that never sank, haunted by a lie that did. Maybe the greatest disaster in maritime history wasn't an accident. Maybe it was a plan, a deception so perfect it fooled the world. The ocean keeps its secrets, and some wrecks are meant to stay hidden. This is Truth in the Shadows.